Hey everybody, Jeremy here. So in today's video I wanted to talk about sciatica. And this is one of the more common reasons that we see sciatica. I had done a video the other day about herniated discs, and that can be a common reason. This is another common reason. There's one more video that we'll do about our common reasons for sciatica pain. But this is one of them. So with this one, it's stenosis. And stenosis can cause that irritation of a nerve that goes off your back, down through the back of your hip, kind of in that glute butt area, down your leg, all the way into your foot. And we usually see people with this if you're 50 years or older, and people usually have pain with walking, and it feels better when they sit. So in these cases, what happens is, if you, I'll show you here with my beat up spine model, get a little closer to the camera here. So you've got your vertebrae, right? And these little spacers in the middle are your discs. And if we turn you to the side, your spine is not beat up as my model here. You've got these little holes on the side here between, kind of right behind the discs. And what will happen is when the discs get shorter and they start to lose height as we age, it's a real common thing as we age, and that's usually why we see it in folks that are 50 years and older. What will happen is this hole here will start to decrease, and that's where your nerve shoots out. So now that narrowing of the canal is happening, and that nerve can start to get irritated. So then what we'll see is when people sit, it'll feel better, and the reason for that is because if we come back and we look at, say, this side hole here, as you sit and you go into a little bit more flexion, you're bent forward a little bit more, you create a little bit more space. Now I'm exaggerating there, but you create a little bit more space for that nerve, versus when you stand, you're going to be a little bit more, I'm exaggerating this way too, but when you stand, you're going to be a little bit more extended that way, and that can put even more pressure on that nerve. So there's lots of reasons that people can have back pain and pain in their leg, but this is one of the more common ones that we see here. It's stenosis, and there's lots of stuff you can do about it. So on the blog post, we talk about, is sciatica a lifelong condition? And the answer is no, it definitely does not have to be. There's lots of things that we can do in PT to help with that, to get that nerve to glide back and forth better, to create more space, to hold somebody in a good position, and not only get them in a good position, but to keep them there as well. And people say, okay, so what does it look like? What does treatment look like in physical therapy? And the way that we do it here is it's a combination of specific exercises, depending on what we find, and specific hands-on techniques. And it's to get things in a good position, get you stronger, keep you that way, and get the pressure off the nerve so that you can get back to doing all the stuff you want to do. And so that you can walk without pain, you can do whatever activities that you're into, hanging out with the grandkids, Pilates, yoga, whatever it is. So when people say, is sciatica a lifelong condition? I would say, no, it definitely doesn't have to be. Okay, so that's all for this one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.